was talking to a realtor this morning and she was saying, man, I did about average around 8-10 million every single year. Then all of a sudden in the past couple of years, it's been 6 to 7. And I'm still doing everything that I always did, but it's not working. That's right. It's not working. My name's Kathy Byrnes and I'm a realtor here in the Lake Norman area of just above Charlotte in North Carolina. Waterfront specialist, as a matter of fact. So anyway, I've been doing this for about 19 years myself, and I got in just as the market was going up, and then of course that rascal market crashed. So I had to learn how to pivot, always be thinking new ways to do things, right? And that's what you need to be doing now, and that's what we talked about with her. I said, are you working your existing database? No, I'm not. There you go. First of all, you got to stay in front of everybody you know. You got to be connecting on a regular basis. They got to know you're around. They got to know that you're succeeding, and not with just posted, just listed, things like that. Those are boring and they're not effective. If you do it, it needs to be about who the buyers are, who the sellers are, what was the relationship, some of the challenges that you overcame. See, our audience does not know all the work that we do. I mean, it's incredible the amount of work, right? I think sometimes when you break it down, you might be working for $2 an hour. People just see you making all these big checks and they think they don't know about the splits. They don't know about a lot of stuff. My point being is, you've got to do something different. Now, she lives near the mountains of North Carolina. And I said, we're both at EXP. I said, we're allowed to cross-market each other's listings. What I would do is be posting some of your listings that are in your mountain area there, down here in our Charlotte Facebook group that we have, where we agree to put our listings in there. These are all EXP agents, and everybody agrees, and they put it in a very specific way that is strictly for agents sharing their listings. So there's a lot of people in the Charlotte area and the area around it that absolutely are interested in mountain properties, beach properties, and why not market your property in this area where you get potential buyers? So the reason that that's great is, let's say here she is up in Blowing Rock. That's about, I think, a 2-hour drive from me. And a lot of people say, I'd like to have a little mountain home that's just a 2-hour drive away that I could go have. Or maybe I've got a beach home that's 3-4 hours drive away. So you agents from the beach or the mountain area say, here's my listing, you're welcome to market it. So what happens is, say I said, hey, I like that little beach house. Let me market that property as if it's my own, called Mile, that's the name of our little Facebook group. And I'm going to market it and say, if you're interested in this, let me know and I will connect you with the agent in that particular area. If she doesn't have this one available, she's got others. Let me get you two connected. So I'm marketing that on the premise of getting an outgoing referral. Everybody says, well, I like incoming referrals. Me? No, I like outgoing referrals. And that's another piece, a little nugget that you can learn about this business, that if you teach your sphere how you can vet agents all over the country and help them get a qualified agent to help them buy or sell their property wherever they are, right? At EXP, we've got incredible internal processes where we can find the producing agents in those areas. Now, typically they're going to be EXP, but if I can't find somebody that's in EXP, I'm going to find the best in the area where your person or you need it, and I'm going to at least do the background check on them, find out that they're your kind of people, and connect your person who's buying or selling in this other area, and make sure that this is a fit. Now, I've already negotiated my split if this goes through, if they pick my person, right? And I filled out the forms and I've got that sent over, and now I make the connections with everybody. I keep track of it as well. And I'm telling you, outgoing referrals are big business. And at EXP, our company is extremely organized on that component to make it so that we can do that. Now, if you're not with EXP, then you ought to reach out to me or somebody you know at EXP and say, hey, what's this all about? Because it's really, really good. Now, that's just one idea. So she liked that idea. I said, so get your listings. I'll get you into that Facebook group because it is a private group. And If you're with EXP, start these kinds of things up all around your area. If you need help, just reach out to me. So anyway, that's just one thing that popped into my head. Now, she's not in any networking groups. Man, I've been in BNI since 2008. That's Business Network International. Now, again, EXP. Can you tell that I like EXP? I do. Anyway, that's another subject. So we're a global company. We are one company that's global. So I can even market properties that are in Portugal or Spain or Mexico. And again, same goal as well, to find that person who sees my marketing that I'm usually doing for free. I'm not doing paid marketing, although I could, right? And that way I would be looking for that perfect buyer, because you never know where those buyers are. And if they knew that I was constantly marketing globally and that I'm a connector, that's another secret right there. I'm always a connector for anybody and everybody that I can. So I'm known as Kathy's got a guy. Kathy's got a guy. That's right. Kathy's got a guy. And that goes both ways, by guys and girls. And you need to do that too. Your sphere needs to know that you are the one that's got all the resources. And I do a little send out card, and it says, I got a guy and a gal too. And I did a whole video on that too that you could check out how to do that, because that is powerful as well. The point here is be different, be seen. Do things that other people aren't doing. Whether you can belong to a BNI chapter or not, get involved with networking. Get involved with being on the boards of different things, of like charities or your kids, stuff like that, because you want to be connected. Video, video, video. Make sure you're doing video, because you need to be seen. You've got to be unique. This is not a time to be doing the same old thing. This is about reaching out to everybody that you've been connected with. Me, my target market's on Facebook and LinkedIn. So everybody that I know, I'm connected to on my Facebook personal page. And I am bringing those people over to my business page, but primarily it's my personal page. Do I regret that I didn't start it on my business page earlier? Yes. And I'll tell you the reason why, and you may not be able to do this, and that's because of bots. What's a bot? Well, a bot is something that answers questions. You know, like you'll go on some of these business pages and you'll say, hey, I was looking at this or that, and it'll say, hey, we'll respond back to you as soon as we can. Well, that's not a bot. That is an automated responder that business page has, but it only does one responder. A bot carries on a conversation. What were you interested in? And I would say, well, I was interested in that house that's over in Boone, and say, oh, is it this address? Because it would look it up and know the address, because it's a bot. It's an AI bot. And it'll start carrying on a conversation and take it to the step where it's going back and forth, because you set it up with lots of different if this then that's. And ultimately where it says, yeah, I'd like to talk to somebody, and boom, now you pick up the phone and you call this person who's already been pre-qualified to a degree, right? And much better response. So actually, if it were me, I'd probably do it all from my business page. However, my business page would not just be business. My business page would be personal too. You'd see that I'm a grandmother, I'm a Christian gal, I serve at my church, I love classic cars, I go to car meets, I love to travel, lose my favorite color. Do you know what I mean? I want to be personal. I want people to know me. I'm connecting with everybody I know. I'm on Zooms. I'm doing everything that I can where I'm connecting church or whatever. Oh, on my business page, you've got to be who you are as a person too, right? So now when people start seeing the home that maybe you're recording up in the mountains or at the beach, and they're saying, hey, I'm interested in that, because you're going to actually put something in the description that's going to say, if this is something of interest to you, just type in the word beach or type in the word mountains or whatever the trigger word is that you set up. There's a lot more training on how to do that, and you'll have to look at some of the other videos to kind of pay attention. Sorry, that's my little rascal dog snoring away over there. I like them near me, so you're going to have to bear with that. Anyway, I did come up with a 50 ways, income producing ways that's free to you if you're interested, and I will have the link here. And it's just different ways to start thinking. Just start thinking of different ways that you can do stuff where you can be in front of people. How about interviewing small business owners and doing it on a little video that's on your phone where you're interviewing them about their business, local, and it's not a chain. This is a small business owner, right? And if you do it where the editing is done where you can give it to them as well so that they can market it, who are you also marketing? Yourself, right? They love this stuff and they will think of you and send you business. And, you know, don't just randomly walk into strangers' businesses. Start a relationship with the owners or the manager, but you really want the owners because they're the entrepreneurs, they're the business builders, right? So if all of this sounds interesting to you, where you know you've got to do something different, you may want to book a business strategy call with me. I'll have that link in here as well. You know, let's talk business. Let's see how I can help. Am I looking for people to join me with EXP? Yes, but not just anybody. I'm looking for business builders who really want to change trajectory that they're on and get more out of their business. It's not about just getting it back to 8 or 10 million a year or doing 40 million a year. It's about how do I make money when I sleep? You can have rentals. They're a lot of work. I want to teach you different ways that you can do residual income, that you can have stock, you can have ownership, you can have time freedom, but it's not for everybody. It absolutely is not. So, but if that sounds intriguing and you say, well, I should at least take a look, I would encourage you to do that, then do it. If not, and you just said, hey, just give me that booklet on the 50 ideas, great, it's free. I'll just give you a link. You go fill out your name and your email address, boom, you're going to get it. So let's start there. So if you like this kind of video and information, you know, please just subscribe below, share with your friends, any realtor friends you've got, because my agenda is to level people up. And along that path of leveling people up, finding business builders that want to partner with me and really level up. So if that's you, come on, let's get together. That's it for today. Thanks.